through this letter, I'm writing a document to Internal Affairs. I want to be taken seriously. I am a human being at many sides, and I can trust you. They're all pretty noble. About our Constitution right there. Okay, so I'm just going to read it slow because I'm at that tone right now. And if I prepare, I might be fast, so I'm just going to go through it. Okay, this is going to be sent notarized. Okay, from the desk of the private natural American man, Daniel, to the Internal Affairs Department of the South Daytona Police Department, Florida, regarding the fabrication of details in an administrative document that exists within the Florida law enforcement information databases that may be accessed and shared with other enforcing agencies and departments and members of law enforcement communities nationwide. This exists as of May 7th of the year 2021. The false claim was written, reported, and then assumably logged in by the private citizen and person, Ryan of the family Romero, acting under agreement in contract as South Daytona Police Officer Ryan Romero, number 1612. His statement report is entered as fact, asterisk. The circumstance and details of this matter are undisputable and reveal an act against me perpetrated by and with another individual and performed with malicious intent, which could be classified as aiding and abetting. The name of the individual that made the call and request is Robin. It's possible that a personal association with outside communication exists between Robin Romero and the additional accompanying South Daytona Police Department officer, Martin, number 1621. Details and facts reveal. They will reveal, they do reveal. Evidence to support this claim. 3 body camera videos showing recorded statements by all parties. Also showing the timeline of events leading to the creation of the false trespass and interaction that was forced upon me and is being used in a manner that could harm me and place my body and life in danger. Circumstantially, the trespass is a dangerous administrative weapon, and this matter should not be taken lightly. This matter should be addressed without prejudice. The nature of this request is derived solely due to the performance and actions of the individual who created this trespass. He responded in duty as per the request of the caller and employment contract with bias. Ryan Romero, number 1612, was never my peer, and a restraining order needs to be applied and delivered to him. He is instructed to avoid interaction and any attempt to communicate with me. Evidence shows that Ryan Romero committed a crime and is a threat to my safety, freedom, sense of security, and pursuit of happiness. Correction, consequence, and restoration is required and mandatory. Committed a crime against me. I find it unsettling that this can happen. Just as we on the private side of life must abide by a certain code of integrity in a social contract as Americans, it is our responsibility to make an effort to render measures for the purpose of sending a message to instill change in the areas when these codes are breached and offended. Breach of a public promise and contract is dangerous for all associated entities and affiliates. The nature of this present circumstance exists due to fraud via administrative misconduct. We must help each other in this to bring justice and balance to the situation that disrespects us all through its mere existence. If we do not, the context and ideals of America will become compromised. I do not hold the South Daytona Beach Police Department responsible for the actions taken against me by Ryan Romero. RR Ryan Romero, number 1612, the private man, the citizen, and the corporate entity, lied on public record to hurt me, then threatened me for the sake and request of an acquaintance, which was unjustified. Time and life are precious. The integrity of America and trust between the public and private sector is omnipotent. The truth will preserve that. There is no compromise. All parties are expected to govern themselves accordingly. By Daniel Chiotis, all rights reserved. I had an asterisk up here because it says, as fact. His statement and report is entered as fact. Okay, so what that means is that Ryan Romero is an officer of the law. He is bonded and entrusted with the state, which means there's an insurance and liability policy on him for accountability and recoup and, my brain. Anyway, the asterisk, so he enters records being trusted. So based upon his assumed authority and jurisdiction, okay, as a police officer, trusted, granted by strangers not known to me, okay, I don't know any of these people, they don't know me, provided in trust on behalf of the people of America. So we are to assume that Ryan Romero, okay, even though he may have known Robin before, even in one incident where he came to her aid, because it can be assumed and pretty much inferred that because she was the security for the place, that they have interacted before. So what this means is that he is trusted to act non-biased and neutral at the start, even though Robin called him, because he's there for me too. And the whole meaning of the people of America and entrusted with that falls on that. So that's where he